it's Erica from Brains to Beauty, and today I am bringing you my second first impression of the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I call this my second first impression because I've actually tried this before when it first came out. I don't know, was it like a year ago? Maybe even longer than that when it first came out. And I actually disliked this foundation and ended up returning it. And it was because, one, it oxidized on my face. It made me turn yellow by the end of the day. 2, it was super cake face. And 3, I thought the coverage on the Revlon Color Stay was actually better than this. So I ended up returning this. After that, it like blew up. I know Lizzie uses it because I follow Lizzie, and of course her and I talk all the time. And she was actually pretty surprised when I told her I purchased this again. She's like, I thought you hated that. And I'm like, I did, but everybody loves it. So I'm going to give it another shot. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to put it on one side of my face. I do have some acne scars, a lot of dark spots on both sides of my face. One side's worse than the other. I'll go ahead and start the right side and see how this does. First of all, the only thing I have on my face is moisturizer. I did not put any primer on, which I don't wear primer every day anyway, so not a huge deal. And by the way, the shade I got is 855 Soft Honey. This foundation does come in 14 shades. In my local Target, which is where I purchased this, I think I got this for $9.99 or $8.99. 855 was the darkest shade they had. And this happens to be the exact same shade I tried a year and a half ago. I just happen to be the same color. Can you see? This is the darkest shade they had in the store. And look at the difference. Like, that's pretty sad. I did look online, and there are technically 4 darker shades above Soft Honey. So if you guys need a darker shade, it is available. I just don't know where it is locally or what you guys have, because for me, this was the darkest shade. I also checked Walgreens and CVS, and this was the darkest shade they had. They didn't have anything darker. So first of all, as you can see, it's a bit light. It matches my body pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it. I can still see some of the spots on my face. I can still see the dark spots, but they're not as obvious as before. Now they just look like faded freckles. And so I'm going to go ahead and put on a second layer and see how that does for coverage. So for the second layer, I only applied it to the spots where I needed it, like my acne scars and the dark spots on my cheek and the redness around my nose. And it's definitely better. I think, you know, with a concealer, it would definitely be completely full coverage, but alone it actually looks okay. I will say though, in certain areas, because I do have slightly bigger pores, especially in my cheeks, it looks cakey. It actually enlarges my pores, and so my pores are actually more visible now with this foundation than it was before. With a primer, I bet that would totally change. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply to the other side and see how it looks overall.
Scared, then baby say that you're scared. A tornado flew around our room before you came. Excuse the mess we made of you. It doesn't rain in Southern California.
Okay, so I've applied it all over my face, and the coverage is definitely full coverage. Could I say I could wear this out without a concealer? Yes, I could. If I really was going for photography or pictures, I would definitely want to go in and conceal, because I really do have a lot of spots right now, which is really sad. It really does accentuate my pores and in certain areas it does look a little cakey. First application, I look really cake face, but from far away my face looks flawless. I am not going to set this with a powder. I'm going to wear this like this, and I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. It is 10:42 a.m. and so I'm going to wear this the rest of the day. I'm going to finish the rest of my face and I'll see you in a second. So far so good. It is now 11:41. Finished the rest of my makeup. The foundation is holding up super strong. I did not put any powder, so I didn't set anything, but I do have powder bronzer, powder blush on, so there is technically powder on my face. So depending on how well the foundation is, we'll see how my blush and bronzer are by the end of the day. The eyes, I actually filmed this. It is using my Stila Enchanting Eye palette. This is the same palette that is going on for giveaway, so make sure to check out the giveaway. I'll try to link that down below. I will check back in later to see how the foundation is going. Hey guys, okay, so it has been almost 6 hours. It's 4:24. Can you guys tell, first and foremost, can you tell the color difference since I've applied my foundation? In person, I look like an Oompa Loompa. My camera's not picking it up. The foundation was too light, and now it's too dark. I will tell you though, I am still matte. Usually by now I am a crazy grease ball and my face is gross and my blush is gone, my bronzer is gone. Everything's usually gone by this point, and it's going strong. So I love the foundation for that reason, because my face still looks like really awesome. The only problem is the color is so wrong. I look so orange, and I actually crashed into a friend at the mall. She was like, "Did you put on the wrong color foundation this morning?" And I was like, "No. My foundation has oxidized. Mother of God." I don't know if I just picked the wrong shade, because look at the bottle and look at this. When I put this on my face, it matched me. It looked like my hand color. And now it's like, here, my forehead. It is getting a little shiny, but usually it's a grease ball, like it's just disco ball. But look at that. It's not even the same freaking color anymore. What the heck? Does anybody else have that problem? This is the reason in the first place why I returned this foundation, and I'm going to return it again. What the heck? Maybe, okay, hold on. Maybe I should buy a different shade. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Do you think if I if I purchased like 2 shades lighter, that if it oxidizes to the right color that it would be fine? Do you think that's a good idea, or do you think I should just stick with it since it looks fine and filmy, or should I just get rid of it and just find something else? Let me know down below what your thoughts are, because I know a lot of people love this foundation, but as you can see, it does not stay the same color on my face. This happened the first time I had it. So anyway, that is it. I'm sorry that I couldn't do a better first impression. Overall, very mattifying, very long wearing, very full coverage, just oxidation problems. Other than that, that's it. So I will talk to you guys later, and of course if you guys enjoyed this crazy video, make sure to subscribe, and of course thumbs up. That's what I meant to say first, was to thumbs up and then subscribe down below. Hey guys, so really quickly, I wanted to come back and talk about the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation. At the end of the video, I was really disappointed because it had turned my skin orange, and I had asked you guys, should I return it and get a lighter shade? And I ended up doing that before I even posted the video. I did try to go to Target to return the foundation. They wouldn't let me return it. Target changed their policy, but now that their return policy has changed, you can no longer return open items anymore. So I don't shop for makeup there. And I ended up having to keep the foundation, and what I did is I gave it to Lizzie because it's a better shade for her. So when I went to LA for eye mats, I gave that to her, and I ended up buying 2 shades lighter. So before I had the 855 Soft Honey, I downgraded to 845 Warm Beige. The reason why I skipped down 2 shades and not 1 is because 850 was Cool Beige. Every other shade is either warm or cool tone, and I like the warm tones for my skin tone, obviously. And I am wearing it. I did wear this foundation to eye mats, and it was amazing. Of course, I wore a setting spray and powder, because that's how I always wear my makeup. And today I have foundation and powder, and I am about to set my makeup with a setting spray. I typically wear that anyway, so it's not unusual for me to do that. But this lasted all day, and I really only had to touch up powder like in my nose, my forehead, and my chin area where I was getting slightly shiny, but I never at any point felt like I was getting oily. With every other foundation, I got super oily, even with the setting spray, even with powder. With this, I only got slightly shiny, and it was a little bit noticeable in pictures, so I would just blot some powder in certain areas and it was gone. And like I said, it lasted all day. I absolutely love this. I'm going to repurchase it over and over and over and over again. I highly recommend, if you get the warm shades are the ones that tend to oxidize and turn orange, get it in a shade lighter. Because Soft Honey, when I first put it on, it actually seemed a little light, and even this, when I put it on, it seems really light, but it oxidizes within an hour, and so now it looks great, and now it looks like I have flawless skin. It lasts all day, very mattifying. I have extremely oily skin, like I am seriously an oily face, and this really keeps me matte. Absolutely love it. I totally see why everybody loves it. I think the first time I tried it and this last time I tried it, I just had the wrong shade. Now that I know about the oxidation with the warm shades, and now that I know that you can just get a lighter shade, I'm truly crazy, super seriously in love with it. So that is it for my first impression. Make sure to check out the foundation if you have oily skin. I do get some dry patches, and it does look cake face where I get dry patches like around my mouth. It's very dry, and around my nose it looks a little cake face, but throughout the day it'll kind of like fade, and so it's not too bad. So unless someone's like right up in your face, a lot of people don't notice it, but if they are close to you, then they will see you have like cakiness, but it goes away, and I am okay with it. I accept it because it keeps my face from getting shiny, and to me that's really important because I get crazy shiny. So anyway, that is it. If you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions, leave them down below. If you guys have the same oxidation problem, let me know down below. I know other subscribers read your comments as well, like they read other comments. So if you guys have experiences like, oh, this one oxidizes really bad, this one oxidizes not at all, I mean, comment down below. People always read that, so make sure to include that for everybody else, because, you know, I don't know, I can't try out every single shade. I just know with the two warm shades that I've tried, they both oxidize. So anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression. If you guys want to see a first impression on anything else, please let me know down below, and that is it. And of course, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Erica from Brains to Beauty. Good morning! It is the day after Christmas. I did not vlog yesterday other than Midnight Mass, which Tino actually vlogged for me, because we spent all day packing because we are at my mother-in-law's house. We're going to be here for 4 days. Between Christmas and New Year's, we'll be home for New Year's. Pretty much, we're here to spend time with family, give out our gifts, even though, you know, obviously they're late since Christmas was yesterday. Mom and Tino are